Every night, a magical owl appears. But this isn't a normal owl. It tells bedtime stories that come to life. Each story holds a secret, one that could change everything. But what happens when stories escape? Last night, a tale of lost kingdoms emerged, and it brought dangerous creatures to life. One creature was more powerful than the rest. It sought revenge for its lost home. But the owl has a plan, using the power of stories themselves. It revealed the dragon's true past, and showed it the truth about its pain. In that moment, a new story began. Together they could rewrite history. But what other secrets lie in the stories? Every night the magic continues. Who knows what adventures await? A curious monkey found a hidden garden, but this garden held secrets. Each flower giggles when touched. But that's not all. Something lurks. The garden's magic has a price. One wrong touch could mean trouble. The tortoise reveals the ancient curse. Only the bravest can stay. Then the flowers start vanishing. The giggles turn to screams. The tortoise warns, time is running out. But the monkey makes a choice. It touches the most special flower. Suddenly, a brilliant light bursts forth. The curse is broken. But the monkey now holds the key. What else will this garden reveal? Join the monkey on its next adventure. What if sharing could change everything? In a land of magical fruit trees, lived a curious baby elephant named Ella. Ella loved the brightest fruits, but she was not alone. They all wanted a piece of the magic. Ella felt greedy at first, until she saw her friends sad. Suddenly, Ella had a realization. What if sharing could bring everyone joy? The first bite was magical. They all felt the magic together. But then the fruit started to disappear. What happened to the magic? They needed to work together. With teamwork, the magic returned. Ella learned that sharing multiplies joy, and the magic was never lost again. Ella became the guardian of sharing. Sharing truly makes the world magical. This parrot holds a shocking secret. He can speak every language. But how did he discover this? It all started with a bizarre encounter. The old man was a linguist. He taught the parrot words and phrases. One day he spoke a human word. The hiker thought he was dreaming. But it got even stranger. He began to speak every language. News spread like wildfire. People traveled from all over. Some believed he held ancient secrets. Others wanted to exploit his talents. But the parrot had a plan. He wanted to disappear and live a life of freedom. But the world was not ready. His story became a legend, and he's still out there somewhere. Meet Luna, the baby wolf alone. She believes toughness rules the wild. But the forest has other ideas. She meets a hurt rabbit. Can kindness be stronger than fear? The rabbit trusts her. But the predator lurks nearby. Luna feels the danger approaching. She must choose her path. She chooses kindness over fear. With a fierce growl, she defends her friend. The predator backs down. Luna learns that true strength is kindness. Together they explore the forest. They discover the power of friendship. Luna becomes a legend in the wild. A baby wolf learned that kindness is strength. And the forest became a safer place. Because kindness is always stronger. Meet Shelly, the talking snail, who's about to teach us something huge. One day, Shelly met a frantic rabbit. "Help! I need to find food fast." Shelly responded, "Slow down. Patience is key." But the rabbit only hopped faster, until he tripped and fell. In that moment, Shelly was right. Patience pays. I rushed and now I'm stuck. Shelly smiled. Let's work together. They searched together for food. But then they spotted a huge obstacle. We need a plan. Shelly whispered. With patience, they crafted a clever distraction. Suddenly, the rabbit dashed toward the bird. Now, Shelly, he shouted. The bird was distracted and they escaped. Finally, they found plenty of food. They learned that patience and friendship matter. And so, Shelly became the wisest snail, spreading lessons of patience and friendship. What if being different was magical? Meet Gemma, the rainbow giraffe. In a world of plain giraffes, Gemma felt out of place. One day she heard whispers. They called her a freak. But Gemma had a secret. Her art could inspire others. Suddenly she was the center of attention. But then doubt crept in. Would they still love her if she failed? She decided to take a chance. The night of the show, everyone came. Gemma's heart raced as she revealed her work. Then a surprising twist happened. They all celebrated their differences together. Gemma realized being different was a gift. Now she proudly stands out in a crowd. And that's the story of Gemma, the rainbow giraffe. What happens when a fox and a frog switch lives? They traded places for just one day. But the day brought unexpected challenges. The fox realized it was hard being a frog. Meanwhile, the frog faced danger in the forest. The fox enjoyed freedom but missed home. The frog, on the other hand, felt trapped. As evening fell, both felt lonely. Could they understand each other's lives? The fox decided to help the frog navigate danger. And the frog showed the fox calmness. They learned the value of empathy. By the end of the day, they were friends. What began as a swap turned into a lesson. They returned to their own lives, changed forever. Now they share their stories with others. Their bond became a legend in the forest. Empathy can bridge the wildest divides. Have you ever walked in someone else's shoes? Did you know dolphins can organize? This dolphin is planning an underwater concert. But there's a problem. The fish can't agree on the music. The dolphin decides to intervene. It suggests a teamwork approach. Combining their talents is key. But time is running out. Can they pull off the biggest concert ever? The day of the concert arrives, but disaster strikes. The currents change and chaos ensues. But the dolphin has a plan. Together they find shelter. As the storm passes, they rehearse. Finally, the concert is back on. The crowd gathers, anticipation fills the water. They start to play and it's magical. But wait, unexpected visitors arrive. Will they scare them away? No, they invite the sharks to join. And together they create a new sound. The dolphin taught everyone the power of teamwork. What if a rabbit faced its fears? In this forest, danger lurks everywhere. But one brave firefly shines in the dark. It sees the rabbit and offers help. But the rabbit hesitates, fear grips it. Is this brave firefly trustworthy? Then the firefly speaks, "Follow me." Together they face the unknown. Suddenly, a shadow stalks them. The rabbit freezes, its heart racing. But the firefly encourages it. "You can do this." In a daring move, the rabbit charges forward. The wolf, caught off guard, runs away. The rabbit realizes it can face its fears. With the firefly, it discovered true courage. And so they became legends of the woods. Their story teaches us, fear can be conquered, and friendship can light the darkest paths. A cat playing piano? Incredible. But this cat wasn't ordinary. They say it had a special gift. It all started on a stormy night, when a mysterious stranger appeared. They offered the cat a deal, but it came with a dangerous cost. If it played well, it would bring joy. But if it failed, the forest would suffer. The cat took a deep breath and began to play a magical tune. Suddenly, the forest came alive. But then an unexpected twist. The music started to fade. Could the cat save them all? With one final chord it played, the forest erupted in cheers. But what happened to the mysterious stranger? It vanished into the shadows. Now the cat plays, bringing joy daily. And the forest remains magical forever. A magical squirrel guards something incredible. This isn't just any acorn. It's the acorn of happiness. But dark forces are on the move. A wicked witch seeks this powerful treasure. She believes it can grant her eternal darkness. But the squirrel isn't alone. Together they must protect the acorn. But the witch has a terrifying plan. She'll unleash a storm of despair. But the squirrel has a secret weapon. It's a spell of unity and courage. The final battle is about to begin. Will the squirrel defend the acorn of happiness? Or will darkness claim it for evil? The fate of happiness hangs in the balance. This isn't just a battle, it's a fight for joy. Only one can claim the legendary acorn, and the winner will change the forest forever. This raccoon loved stargazing, but little did he know magic awaited. When he looked through, he saw creatures, but these weren't just any creatures. They had a secret only he could uncover. Every creature had a story to tell, but one story would change everything. The phoenix spoke of a hidden treasure, but the treasure was guarded. He had to decide, fight or flee. With a brave heart, he chose to fight. The battle was fierce, but the raccoon was determined. He discovered his true power. And finally, he claimed the treasure. But the real treasure was friendship. He looked up at the stars, feeling blessed, and vowed to continue exploring. For every star holds a mystery. What secrets will the next adventure reveal? In the wild, not all strength is physical. This little cub felt powerless until it found a lost bird. The baby bird was injured and alone, but the bear cub made a choice. It decided to help the little creature. But the journey wasn't easy. They faced dangerous obstacles and the cub had to be brave. Just when hope seemed lost, a sudden storm rolled in. They found shelter under a fallen log. In that moment they were safe. As the storm passed, friendship blossomed. Together they ventured into a new world. But they soon faced a new challenge. Could they overcome it together? They worked as a team and together they reached the summit. In that moment they discovered, true strength is in helping others. A penguin's unexpected wish for summer leads to a mysterious discovery. Finds a hidden tropical island. But this island holds secrets. An ancient map reveals a hidden treasure. But others are after it too. The penguin must race against time. Suddenly, a storm brews on the horizon, forcing the penguin to make a choice. It chooses the path of adventure and uncovers a hidden cave. Inside lies the treasure of legends. But the hidden truth emerges. It's not just gold but knowledge. And the penguin must decide its fate. Will it take the treasure or the wisdom? In a twist, it chooses wisdom. Returning home, it shares the knowledge. And thus, summer became a new beginning. In the dark forest, fear lurked. But something shimmered in the distance. Could it be a friendship stone? As it touched the stone, everything changed. Suddenly, new friends appeared. Together, they faced mysterious shadows. Could the hedgehog lead the charge? A surprising twist awaited them. The shadows were just misunderstood. Now the hedgehog was a hero. Courage was found in unexpected places. The hedgehog learned that friendship conquers fear. And so they lived happily ever after. But could the stone bring new adventures? What secrets does it still hold? The journey of friendship is just beginning. Stay tuned for their next quest. What challenges will they face together? Friendship is the greatest adventure of all. Join the hedgehog in finding courage. What if a fox could paint? In a forest on the brink of darkness, a mysterious force seeks to consume it. But one fox has a secret, a gift to paint with light. But time is running out. The forest's fate hangs in the balance. Then a dramatic twist occurs. The darkness laughs, mocking the fox's efforts. But the fox remembers its friends. Together they can defy the darkness. A blinding flash of light erupts. The forest is saved, all thanks to one brave fox. Is this just the beginning? What other secrets will unfold? Stay tuned for the next chapter. Can light truly defeat darkness? Join us on this magical journey. What if I told you candy can float? A group of animal friends had a plan. They needed special ingredients to build their dream castle. But soon disaster struck. A storm was brewing. Would their castle survive the storm? Then a brilliant idea struck. They would protect their castle. But would it be enough? The storm unleashed its fury. And then a miracle happened. Their candy castle stood tall. They learned a valuable lesson. Together they could overcome anything. Join them on their sweet adventures. What will they build next? Only time will tell their tales. Get ready for more magic ahead. Will you join the fun? What if laughter became a weapon? In a small village, nobody ever laughed. But one day, an unexpected hero appeared. It had a secret, a mysterious potion. One drop would make them laugh uncontrollably. But the owl had a dark secret. Laughter could turn into chaos. The owl watched as hilarity ensued. But then something unexpected happened. The laughter turned into screams of joy. But the potion had side effects. Now some couldn't stop laughing. The owl realized it had unleashed something powerful. Could laughter truly be a double-edged sword? The owl made a daring decision. It poured the potion into the river. The river would spread joy to everyone. But would it bring unforeseen consequences? Laughter echoed, but so did chaos. The owl had changed the village forever. And laughter became the new normal. What if colors could disappear? One rainbow fish held a secret. It had the power to restore colors. But there was a cost. Every color it restored meant losing its own. Would it help others at the expense of itself? Then a wise old sea turtle advised. It could share colors, not just restore. The sea creatures gathered around. But then a dark shadow loomed. The shark threatened their harmony. In a brave move, the rainbow fish charged. It unleashed a blinding burst of color. The shark was overwhelmed by the light. The The sea creatures cheered for their hero. Together they learned the power of unity. Colors restored, friendships strengthened. But the rainbow fish never forgot its sacrifice. It became a legend in the ocean depths. The magical rainbow fish still swims on. Did you know unicorns can talk? But they only speak to those in need. One day, a unicorn found a lost lion. The lion felt unworthy, full of doubt. But the unicorn saw great potential. It shared a secret, believing in oneself. The lion learned to stand tall. But doubt still crept in. The unicorn reminded it of true strength. With each word, the lion felt stronger. Then came a moment of truth. Could the lion prove its worth? It faced its fears, roaring loud. And then the unexpected happened. The lion was no longer just a cub. It had learned to believe in itself. The bond between them was unbreakable. And they faced the world together. This story teaches us to believe. Because even the smallest can shine. Remember, belief is the key. What if a baby panda discovered kindness? In a world full of magical bamboo, one stalk held a secret power. The baby panda was drawn to it. But what would it reveal? It granted the panda unusual abilities. First it saved a trapped bird. But then disaster struck. A fierce predator appeared. The baby panda had to make a choice. Then it remembered the power of kindness. It offered the fox food instead. The fox was taken aback. Could kindness change everything? In a moment of understanding, the fox chose friendship. Together they brought peace to the grove. And the baby panda learned kindness is magic. What magic do you hold? A tiny mouse is about to change everything. But this isn't any ordinary night. A terrifying prophecy is unfolding. The moon is doomed to fall. The fate of the world rests in tiny paws. It must gather allies to save the moon. First they need a plan. But there's a hidden enemy lurking. An evil cat wants the moon for itself. The mouse and friends must move fast. They devise a brilliant distraction. But will it be enough? In a fierce showdown they confront the cat. A battle of wits and courage begins. With teamwork they push the cat back. Finally the mouse reaches the moon. The moon is saved and the world cheers. And our tiny hero becomes a legend. Sometimes the smallest can be the mightiest. What if a puppy could talk? This little pup found a magical collar. Suddenly he could understand them. What was the squirrel saying? It revealed a dangerous secret. A cat was plotting to steal food. The puppy had to act fast. But the cat had tricks up its sleeve. A battle of wits ensued. The puppy rallied his friends. Together they hatched a plan. The moment of truth arrived. The cat was caught off guard. But wait, there's a twist. The food belonged to everyone. Could they share it? They decided to team up. Together they became legends, creating a friendship that lasted forever. What adventures await them next? Deep in the forest, magic awaits. They discover a secret door. What lies beyond? A dream world. But not all is as it seems. A guardian watches them closely. It warns them of a great danger. A dark force threatens to consume the dreams. They must find the source of this darkness. But time is running out. They reach a crystal cave. But the darkness is right behind them. A brave decision must be made. They choose to fight back with love. Suddenly, a blinding light erupts. The darkness begins to fade away. They saved the land of dreams. But the door remains open. What other secrets await them? A kitten found a magical seashell. But this wasn't an ordinary shell. It could talk to the ocean. The ocean had a secret to share. But first it needed a friend. Together they would uncover the truth. The seashell revealed a hidden world. But danger lurked in the deep. And it wanted the seashell. In a moment of bravery they made a daring plan. They would outsmart the creature. The octopus was no match for them. They returned to the shore triumphant. The ocean had shared its secrets. But their adventures were just beginning. What other mysteries could they find? Stay tuned for their next adventure. What if a baby dragon couldn't control her fire? Meet Ember, the youngest dragon in the valley. But every time she tries, chaos erupts. One day everything changed. Her friends were in danger from a giant beast. Ember knew she had to act fast. But could she control her flames? With a deep breath, she unleashed her fire. But instead of fear, the beast was curious. Ember realized her fire could be a tool. She had to communicate with it. And then a miracle happened. Ember's flames became a bridge, not a weapon. From that day on, she was the hero of the valley. And her fire, it was a gift. Never underestimate the power of learning. Ember became a legend, teaching others. Because sometimes, our greatest struggles lead to triumph. A shy bunny finds a mysterious glow. But what lies within the shadows? Suddenly, a talking fox appears. But this fox has a secret. It can create rainbows. But there's a catch. To make a rainbow, the fox needs something. A rare flower that blooms once a year. But the flower is guarded. A fierce guardian protects its secret. With a plan in place, they approach. But the guardian has a trick. Can they outsmart the guardian? With a clever distraction, they dash. Finally, they reach the flower. But will the rainbow be worth it? The moment arrives. Colors explode. They did it, but at a cost. A bond formed through adventure. What other secrets does the forest hold?